Hi, welcome on this first tutorial video on enlightenment. This first video is aiming at teaching you how to get Enlightenment and Terminology on Ubuntu. Enlightenment or E is a lean, fast, modular and very extensible window manager. It is classified as a desktop shell, providing the things you need to operate your desktop, but it's not a whole application suite. This covers launching applications, managing their windows and doing other system tasks like suspending, reboots, managing files, etc. The installation of Enlightenment and Terminology will be done from sources in this tutorial. So go to enlightenment.org, like me, go to the doc section where you can be redirected to a tab with complete information about the last versions available per distro or platform. Before installing Enlightenment and one bonus application, Terminology, which is an EFL terminal emulator, there are 4 EFL core libraries to install in a specific order: EFL, Emotion Generic Players, Avast Generic Loaders, and Elementary. So now, you have to make sure all the dependencies of EFL core libraries and Enlightenment are installed on Ubuntu. Get the list on the Ubuntu tutorial. This list is sent to be exhaustive, so if you find a missing dependency, comment or directly edit the tutorial on the website. Open a shell and start by updating and upgrading your packages. Then you can pass the list and get the dependencies installed. Find the first repo, EFL, on the Get EFL installed from source tutorial. Create your working directory. Enlight, for example. Go in it. Clone the repo. Meanwhile, let's define some variables to set the build environment. I'm doing it in a file to source named env-efl. The first variable, Enlightenment, is how you can guess the path where Enlightenment will be installed. Then we set the path where the binary will be in enlighten/bin. Set the pkgconfig path to get the metadata stored in pkgconfig files, that is to say the .pc files, providing the necessary data to compiling and linking a program to a library. Then set the LD library path. LD library path is used by your program to search for directories containing the libraries after it has been successful at compiling and linked. And finally, the prefix variable, a configuration option which points to the directory where libraries will be installed. So the file to set the build environment. Now you're ready to configure EFL. Let's execute autogen script with the prefix option. Meanwhile, we can clone the other repos. Here, the configuration succeeded. It could fail if you missed a dependency. Don't panic, try to get it installed, Google it or ask the community for it. Much information is given at that point, as libraries which will be installed, compilation options, prefix, etc. Have a look at it. Now let's build the EFL with a make command. It can take a while, so see you at the end of the compilation. As soon as the build succeeded, you are ready to install EFL. If you choose to install, as I'm doing, in /user/local, you have to do that in root, so do sudo make install command for it. Nice, you finally have EFL installed. You can check it. Do ls/user/local/lib and you can see, for example, that you have libefl.so. You can check the binary directory too. Do ls/user/local/bin and you can see you have, for example, hcc. Now it's very similar to EFL for the other repos, but be careful to keep the same environment set above. Now go in the Emotion Generic Players directory and execute the autogen script with the prefix option. Now build it and install it with the make, the build and sudo make install command. So now it's the turn of Avast Generic Loaders. So now you know how to do. Execute AutoGen, build and install it. Now same thing with Elementary. Elementary is a very simple toolkit. Now we can build the window manager Enlightenment. Same thing, execute AutoGen, build it and install it. Before configuring Enlightenment, let's install one bonus application called Terminology, which is a very nice terminal emulator. There still are few things to do before running Enlightenment. Let's create the menu entry of Enlightenment for GDM, KDM or LightDM by copying the menu entry of Enlightenment, which is in /user /local /share /extension /enlightenment.desktop in /user /share /extension. Finally, let's create symbolic links for two EFL services, Atham and Ifrit, in /user /local /share /debus1 /services /org.enlightenment.f. the name of services in the services directory of Ubuntu. That is to say, in /user /services /share /debus1 /services. We can now reboot or log out to choose Enlightenment as window manager in the menu entry. Great! You are now running Enlightenment. Enlightenment is largely configurable. First thing to know is that the left click allows you to open the menu. Go to Applications and Systems Tools to run Terminology. There are many settings to modify in Terminology too that I'll let you discover. Just one example. Click on the right of the window to get access to Terminology menu. Go in Behavior and uncheck Display tabs. Now you can enjoy the raw terminology switch between tabs. Thanks for watching this tutorial and enjoy Enlightenment.